Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be talking about the camera that I'm shooting on right now, the Sony FX30. I've had this camera for now about 3 months now, so it's not a long term. It's more of a, I guess you want to say, a mid-range review of what I've thought of this camera. And short story, I've loved this camera so far. It's an amazing camera. The footage you get out of this is so crisp, so clean. I mean, I don't give a damn that it's a crop sensor camera. Some people are like, oh, full frame is it. You have to have a full frame camera to be professional. There's those people out there. I know not everyone's like that, but there are the ones that will be out there and say full frame this is the best. And I've had plenty of full frame cameras, and full frame is great. And full frame cameras are objectively better than crop censored cameras. But this camera, you line it up. I don't have an FX3 or an A7S3 anymore, but I mean, I've seen videos. You line up the footage in controlled perfect lighting, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. It's unless you're, I don't even know how you can really tell the difference unless you, I don't know. I mean, because you crop in, it's going to be probably just as sharp, because I think this is a 6K downsampled sensor to 4K versus like if you shot it against an FX3 or Sony A7S3, those are just 4K sensors. So I think that if you cropped in on it, this would be sharper. I mean, you might be able to, depending on the lens that you're using, the field of view, that would be the only way you really can tell, by the field of view, and just maybe it might be slightly more blurrier in the background than this would be. But overall, man, I mean, all I gotta say is, man, we gotta stop worrying so much. Is it a full frame? Is it a crop censored? If you're not a full frame, you're not a professional. Crap, it's more than professional enough. I mean, I'm not gonna go into the specs on this thing, but you know, this thing has all the same specs that the Netflix approved FX3 has. All the same specs. It's just in a crop censored sensor versus the full frame sensor. Everything internally is the same, and it's about to get the same update the FX3 is going to get with the shutter angle. Thank God they're going to be getting it. I cannot wait to get shutter angle on this damn thing. But no, I mean, like, the footage you get is amazing. Is it a low light monster? No, it's not a low light monster, but you can still get really good results in low light as long as you're not trying to shoot in pitch black and you know which lenses to use. You know how to use the lighting that you do have. You can come out with some pretty good results, because I've come out with some pretty good results in low light situations with this camera. We just shot an event with this camera, and then my partner used his R6. But I'm going to show you guys a quick video of that event that is edited and shot all on the FX3 or FX30. I'm sorry, the FX30, and you guys can make the decision whether you think it's a good option or not, which I would argue it's a great option. So, I mean, you can use this if you already have a FX3 or a Sony A7S3 or whatever. You can use this as your B cam, and it can work just as well for your A cam, because guess what? I'm using it as my A cam right now. It's nothing wrong with this camera as your main rig. I might be a little biased since it is my main camera, but I really don't care, because it is an amazing camera. Is it perfect? No, it's not freaking perfect. No camera is. You can pick apart any camera out there and find issues with it. So at the end of the day, you just have to find a camera that's going to work best for you, for what you are doing. And this camera right now is doing everything I need. Hell, it even takes decent photos. I mean, it doesn't have burst mode, which I don't care. Even cameras I had in the past that had burst mode, I never used it. I was always a one shot, and that was it. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm going to show you guys that video, and I will see you guys next time I decide to make a video. Have a good one.